Greetings all, this is Dickie Adams with PocketNow.com, and today we're going to do an unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 from Verizon. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The box for the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 from Verizon is pretty straightforward, it's just black box. It's got a little simulated view of the device on the front here. Let's go ahead and just open it up and take a look. Here we've got the device itself wrapped up in plastic with instructions about what to do with the LTE SIM card, which we'll get to in a second. Notable notice here that says do not insert the micro SD card into that same slot. And then underneath this little piece of cardboard here, we've got the LTE and the wall wart, which attaches together, some information, and then the Samsung proprietary charging / data cable as well. Other than that, nothing left in the box. And let's go ahead and peel the plastic off and get this thing started. Starting on the left side of the device, we have the SIM card slot here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop in the Verizon SIM. Click it in there. It's got a little kind of loose tab here that rolls back and forth. And then further down on the left-hand side is the micro SD card slot. There's not one included, but it is expandable, which is a nice feature of functionality. It's got kind of a smooth edge here rolled up on the side, very lightweight in the hands. On this side we've got the power button and the volume rocker, and then this is kind of a neat feature here. We've actually got a IR blaster, and there's supposedly some software in this as well that will allow us to control IR devices. So that's kind of a neat functionality to include on a device this size. So here we are booting up the device. The front of the screen is a 7.7-inch Super AMOLED display. It looks really good. And it's got 1280 by 800 resolution with 197 ppi. Full range of sensors like the accelerometer and the proximity sensor, and etc. etc. 2 megapixel front-facing camera here. And then we've got a small bezel around the outside edge, nothing too surprising there. And it's got a nice feel on the edges here. As far as the handheld, it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot that would rub on your hand the wrong way. Moving around to the back, we've got the rear 3 megapixel, only does 720p. As far as video content, it does have a flash. It's got brushed aluminum back here, and a little separation between the brushed aluminum and the plastic. And then down here we've got the Samsung logo, which is raised, and you can actually, it's got a little bit of a sticking point there. The texture isn't really enjoyable touching this part of the device, but really with it in your hands, you're not really going to touch it there anyway. Top of the device here, we've got the headphone jack right there. And nicely, when you hold it in the landscape format versus the portrait format, we don't have any buttons in the way to accidentally turn the device off when we're actually using it, which I greatly appreciate, especially compared to the 10.1 Samsung Galaxy Tab from Verizon. At the bottom of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7, we find the speaker ports and the charging / data port for the proprietary cable that Samsung chooses to use. So it's got a 1.4 dual-core Exynos processor from Samsung, which is a really snappy processor, same processor as is in my Galaxy S2. Got a gig of RAM, 16 gigs of storage in this particular device, expandable with the micro SD slots. It's running Honeycomb, unfortunately, and Ice Cream Sandwich is supposed to be coming for this, but we'll see. And really, Honeycomb isn't that terrible. It's just not as nice as Ice Cream Sandwich could be. It's got CDMA 800, 1900, LTE band 13, Bluetooth 3.0, Wi-Fi. It's got a GPS. Mentioned already the IR port, and we'll take a look at the app for that IR port when we do the full software review. As far as battery life on the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 from Verizon, it has a 5100 milliamp hour battery, which is supposed to last with LTE on about 12.5 hours. We'll see how that actually turns out, with Wi-Fi and 3G services turned on and off. Otherwise, it looks exactly like the as far as the interface goes, the Galaxy Tab 10.1, even with this little quick shortcut launcher down here and the screen capture button, I'm still not sure why they include that for a device such as this, but really it just looks like a miniaturized version of the Galaxy Tab 10.1, other than the fact that the device feels more solid. It doesn't have, on the back here, it doesn't pop and click as much, although you can see it's got a small dent in here from probably a previous person who used the device, since this is a review unit. It's got a ding right there, as you can see. Otherwise, it seems to be pretty nice looking, and I'm fairly impressed with the screen resolution. It feels really nice in the hands. We'll take a closer look at the hardware and the software in future videos. That wraps up our unboxing for the Galaxy Tab 7.7 from Verizon. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below and we'll try to address them. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and thanks for watching.